In this video,
I'm gonna show you a little trick on how to get this RC monster truck to drive and act just like the real ones.
coming up. All right, guys, here it is, the all-new Losi LMT. This is the roller version, so it's a little different than, body-wise than what you would probably get, like with a roller, with a RTR ready-to-run version, but nonetheless, it's all the same electronics and all that good stuff. So, let's get to it. Okay, so here's the deal. This is, in my opinion, the very best RC monster truck that's on the market. And today, I'm just gonna show you how to make it a little bit better. Now, what we're looking at here is basically just locking up the center differential, which is right in here, so that there's more drive going to the front and rear wheels, essentially, or differentials, rather than having the center differential take up, so much energy. So let's get to it. All right, so what we're wanting to do is we got to get inside this case here. This is where the center differential is. And in order to do that, you just remove the two screws that are holding in this cover right here. Okay, there it is. Boom, look at that. All right, you're gonna remove the 4 screws that are holding in the diff support blocks, and then you're gonna take them out. Yep, all right. All right, and now you're gonna remove the 2 screw pins that are holding in the front and rear drive line. All right, and those are just right here, right there, and then right there. So here we go. All right, so I was actually having a tough time with that. So what I did was I actually went ahead and removed the other side as well. And then it came out no problem. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these silicone earplugs and we're gonna just kind of shove them in there and hope for the best. Just kidding, kind of. Shoot, I did not know that. I didn't know that cover was on there. Okay, so I like to kind of just take them off like a quarter at a time, and then I'll kind of just shove them in there nice and tight, jam them, really make sure there's not space being left in there, because if you leave some space, then you're really going to be asking for a bad time. So because it's not going to work. So that's the bottom line. And that's the bottom line. Okay, that was a terrible reference, actually, so sorry. Stone Cold Steve Austin, don't hate me. Thanks. You don't want to overfill it, right? So what that looks like basically is just leaving just enough space for the other gear, the top gear, to go on. And still mesh. So we're gonna squeeze in there. Look at that. Okay. And then we'll remove the excess. Okay, there it is. Boom. Okay, and that should be about what it looks like. And so that way, just when this gear goes on, which we need to make sure we line this up properly, we'll put all 4 screws back in, and then we'll throw the whole differential back in. So now you just put everything back together that you took apart, and she'll be good to go. Okay, so now we've created even more of a limited slip kind of situation where the front wheels and the rear wheels don't want to spin separately from one another, but there's still enough give to where you're not going to be breaking parts. You can also do this in the front and rear differentials if you want them to be locked up even more. You know, if you want to do some like crazy saves and stuff like that, be able to, you know, stand on one wheel and bring it back onto all four. You'll probably want to do that. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Give it a thumbs down if you didn't. And what we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of give you an example, a few examples of what this thing can do once you've done what we just did to it. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that. And yeah, just thank you so much, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Those of you who are subscribed. And if you're not, go ahead and hit that little button. And yeah, anyway, here we go, guys. The Losi LMT. Limited slip. Super limited slip. All right, anyway.